Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Root Beer here, and I hope you're all doing well. We're going to be looking at question number 23 in this video, question 23 on our 2010 grade 7 Gauss. Okay, Molly assigns every letter of the alphabet a different whole number. She finds the value of a word by multiplying the values of its letters together. For example, if, and this is an if D has a value of 10, maybe D doesn't have the value of 10, but if D did have the value of 10, and I had the value of 8, then the word did would be 8 times 8, or 10 times 8 times 10, or 800. The table shows the value of some words. What is the value of the word math? Okay, so let's take a look at the words and the letters in them, but also the values that we get and see if anything jumps out. Now, since we get our value in the right side column by multiplying, I might start thinking about, interesting factors like prime numbers would probably be a good idea to keep an eye on. Things like 2s, 3s, 5s, 7s. If there's an 11, that's really going to jump out. It might be kind of easy to narrow down what 11 needs to be. Something like that. Just a thought there. But if we're talking about multiplying, we need to start thinking about factors. And the most basic factors of all are prime numbers. Okay? So that's a thought there. We're also going to look, this might be a question where we can't actually figure out the values of M, A, T, and H, but maybe there's a way to, like I see the only H here is in home. But maybe if I do something like home multiplied by team, because team has a lot of the letters for math, it just has an extra E, and divide it by something, then maybe I can get math out. And then maybe I don't need to work out any of the actual letter values at all. Although the fact that they said different makes me think that I probably could, and there's some sort of maybe some reasoning that needs to go on, and there might be some possibilities or something. Let's see here. So in terms of values, 168, that's the number of hours in a week. So there's a 7 in there. 49 has 2 7s. Oh, and Mom has 2 M's. So I think we can make the case that M has to be 7. And there's another 7 here. In 70, home is 70. Yeah, I think so. Mom is 49. We either have M is 7 and O is 1, or I guess we could have M is 1 and O is 49, but that's the only way to do it. Because 49 is 7 squared, so the factors of 7 have to go somewhere. They can't go into one M and not into another M. So the 7s either split into the M's or M's have no 7s at all. Okay, but if that were the case, so suppose that I had M equals 1 and O is 49, then home should have a factor of 49, but 70 doesn't. So that's impossible, because 49 doesn't divide 70. So M has to be 7 and O has to be 1. Okay. So knowing that M is 7 actually sort of helps me out, because 19's out and 190's out. And that limits me a little bit. I've only got 3 possibilities. So if they call time soon, I might be able to make a guess here. Okay. Something else that might help me make a guess, as I've already noted, team only has this E differing it from math. It's got an E where there should be an H. And since that has 168, I'm guessing the answer probably isn't E. E seems kind of small here. So it might be either B or C. But let's see what else we can do here. So if I know O and M are 1 and 7, home is 70, so a word like is just you divide out the O and the M, so that's going to be 10. And then we can't have E as 1 and H as 10. In fact, none of them can be 1, so it's got to be a factor of 2 and 5. So E could be 2, H could be 5, or E could be 5, H could be 2. Except if I look at team, it's 168. If E were 5, then I'd have a factor of 5 here. But 5 doesn't divide 168. So E is 2, H is 5. We're getting some of the numbers. Although, if I divide by E here, I can get the word mat. So if I divide by 2, I get 84. And then if I multiply by H, I get multiply by 5, so I get 420. I think that was answer C. Let's go back and double check. Yeah, answer C is 420. So I've got the word math. That didn't take too long. Just sort of playing around. I didn't expect to get it so quickly, but there it is. Can I figure out the other letters out of curiosity? I know O and E, so just in case somebody out there actually worked them all out, I'd like to be able to say, here are my answers for what they are. O is 1, E is 2, so that means TT has got to be 9, so T is going to have to be 3. And if T is 3, dividing by 7 and 3 here, A has got to be 4. And those are all the letters that they present in this puzzle. So if you are curious as to what all the letters were, M is 7, O is 1, and so on. But we just need the answer, which is 420, and that's C, and that's all we need to do. So I will see you guys in the next video, and that'll be question 24.